Once upon a time, there was a very special little paintbrush. His name was Pincelito, and Pincelito was magical. He lived inside a beautiful wooden box. Inside the box, he had many colorful friends. His friends were the paints of every color. There was blue, yellow, red, and green. There was also orange, purple, and pink. Every day they painted wonderful pictures together. Pincelito dipped into the paints and created brand new worlds. He loved watching a blank white paper come to life. But one day, something very strange happened inside the box. Pincelito woke up early with a long little yawn. He stretched his soft bristles and looked around. "Good morning, my color friends," said Pincelito happily. But no one answered. Pincelito looked inside the little paint jars. They were all empty and clean. Oh no, where did all the colors go? The colors had run away to play in the world. Pincelito felt worried, but he also felt curious. He needed to find the colors so they could paint again. So Pincelito put on his brave little artist hat. He grabbed his tiny travel case and off he went. Pincelito's adventure began in the garden. The garden was big and full of surprises. He walked slowly across the short green grass. He looked to the left. He looked to the right. Then suddenly, he heard water splashing. Pincelito ran to the edge of a little lake. The water sparkled brightly under the sun, and deep in the water, something moved very fast. It was Blue. Blue was playing with the fish. Blue looked like a silky ribbon dancing in the water. "Blue, please come back home," called Pincelito. Blue leaped out of the lake. Splash! Blue spun in the air and sprinkled Pincelito with drops of water. "I want to play a little longer," said Blue. "The paper is waiting for you," reminded Pincelito. Blue thought for a moment, then smiled and jumped right into Pincelito's little glass jar. Pincelito grinned. One color found. Now he had to find a bright yellow. Pincelito followed a little path full of pebbles. The sun was shining high in the sky. Soon he saw a giant sunflower field. The sunflowers swayed gently in the breeze, and in the middle of the golden petals, something sparkled like sunshine. It was Yellow. Yellow was hiding inside a sunflower, laughing with the busy little bees. "Yellow, we need you back in the box," called Pincelito. Yellow glowed even brighter. "The sunshine is so warm out here," Yellow said. "But your art makes the world shine even more," said Pincelito. Yellow did a happy little flip and jumped right into Pincelito's little case. Now Pincelito had blue and yellow, but there were still more colors to find. Pincelito kept walking with hope in his heart. Soon he came to a tall apple tree. The apples were round, red, and sweet-smelling. He saw a tiny ladybug resting on a leaf, and nearby, a bright little streak zipped across the branches. It was Red. Red was racing through the tree like a tiny race car. "Stop, Red! Come back to our adventure!" shouted Pincelito. Red stopped and peeked down. "I'm racing the wind," Red called. "The world needs your bright sparkle on paper," said Pincelito. Red zoomed down the tree trunk and jumped joyfully into Pincelito's arms. Now he had 3 important colors: blue, yellow, and red. But he still needed green, orange, and purple. Pincelito walked into a forest full of chubby little trees. The ground was covered with soft, dry leaves. Then he heard a funny little croak. A green frog leaped high from behind a bush, and right behind the frog was green. Green was hiding so well in the forest that Pincelito almost missed her. "Green, I found you," said Pincelito proudly. Green laughed brightly. "I'm the color of nature," she said. "And you are the color of hope," replied Pincelito with a smile. Green gave a happy bounce and hopped right back into the case. Now the day was getting late. The sky slowly began to change. Soft orange colors spread across the clouds. The sunset was painting the sky. And there, dancing between the warm rays of light, was Orange. Orange was painting the end of the day. She twirled in the golden sunset. "Come with me, Orange," called Pincelito sweetly. Orange slid down a sunbeam. She looked like a sweet glass of fresh orange juice. "I love sunsets," said Orange. "Then let's paint one on paper," promised Pincelito. Orange smiled and slipped right into Pincelito's case. Only one color was left now: purple. Pincelito searched near a bunch of sweet grapes, and there she was. Purple was taking a cozy little nap. She looked elegant and calm like a peaceful evening sky. "Wake up, Purple! Everyone is waiting for you," called Pincelito. Purple opened her sleepy eyes and gave a gentle yawn. "Is it time to go back already?" she asked softly. "Yes," said Pincelito. "Let's create a brand new world together." Purple floated slowly into the case. At last, Pincelito had all the colors back. He was tired, but so happy. Pincelito hurried back to his artist table. He laid out a big, clean white sheet of paper. Then the magic began. He dipped into blue and painted a clear, bright sky. He dipped into yellow and made a smiling sun. With green, he painted grass and strong little trees. With red, he painted lovely flowers and shiny apples. With orange, he painted butterflies flying in the air. With purple, he painted mountains far away in the distance. The picture became more beautiful with every stroke. The colors worked together with love and friendship. They realized something very special. The world is fun to explore, but together inside the box, they could create dreams, real dreams. Pincelito looked at his colorful friends with pride. "You are amazing," he said with all his heart. And the colors glowed even brighter. Now the paper had become a forever garden of joy. Pincelito carefully placed each color back into its jar. Then he gently closed the lid of the wooden box. He knew tomorrow would bring a brand new artistic adventure, because the world is much more beautiful when everyone works together. Pincelito fell asleep smiling. He dreamed of bright new colors. He was only a little paintbrush, but he had the best friends. And with friends, every challenge becomes easier. That day, Pincelito learned a beautiful lesson. Friendship and teamwork make the most beautiful masterpiece of all. Each color has its own beauty, its own special value. But together, they make the most beautiful rainbow. And Pincelito was ready to paint tomorrow with love. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss any new adventures.